Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll work up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a run with Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Mariota will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play action now. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota on the keeper. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Denzel Mims with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Counter. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and very short, Stafford, he's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was trying to get to Denzel Mims that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Mariota flush to his right.
Good play. This is a good play. Like it.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Able to connect to Mims. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
this with Akers. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for the team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, it's Connor. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Charger first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Stanford. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Mariota hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. That's a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Mariota going to run on the option. On first down, Akers. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mariota on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
They're on the stop.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
For the extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards on the ground. Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, a give to counter.
I knew he was fucking running.
As he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
God damn, man. Cooper Kupp is not that fucking nice.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still
Fucking glitched me out on that one.
And your first thought is bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep.
Fucking block. God damn, it is not that fucking good.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Got a man. It's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across the field. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Chargers.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carried by the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
47-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Connor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Man, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Stafford. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown, LA! DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss running left, Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Akers. He's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Zone 49.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. He's got this one completed to Mills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go play action. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.